And I never want to be a media company that hires a bunch of people, raises money, falls into a growth trap, and then fails.
Yeah.
So I'm building like revenue funded, careful business. And so when I think about sort of scaling, it's sort of like, how will I empower people that they can grow and become stars themselves, or they can really run with upstarts in a way that I'm not basically just like hiring a chief of staff or an EA or like some of these other things to make my life easier. As a startup like yours naturally scales, like you have software that works, you have smart people that work. And I think that's one challenge for people like me that if I can crack it, will make my life much more easy and exciting in a year or two. Someone who's done a pretty good job of this is, there's a very popular Substacker named Emily Sundberg. And Emily Sundberg basically has brought in a couple writers. She's launched a podcast that she's not even hosting. She's kind of building this little empire around her brand, but helping grow these other people too. I think that's what you're going to see from Substack people, from other new media companies, is like, we want to be very honest about who owns the IP, who can grow. And we want to basically like never fall into the trap of a Forbes or some of these other media companies where you're arbitraging. Your margin is like, labor versus the advertising dollars you're bringing in. And someone like me was one of the better paid reporters at Forbes, but even then was acutely aware that I'd sort of hit a limit and was creating a lot of profit, back for my employer.